Hello, students. Today I am going to discuss the story A Chameleon, written by Anton Chekhov. Anton Chekhov was a Russian author and a practicing physician. He was one of the greatest writers of short stories, and his work was greatly appreciated by other writers and critics. The story Chameleon is a satire on the government officials, police personnel in particular, so so as to how they are biased in favor of the influential people in the society. They are appointed as public servants to maintain law and order, but are often unjust to general public. Their decision to punish the offender or to excuse him depends on the latter's position in the society. The chief character in the story, Superintendent Achumailov, is one such officer. The superintendent is walking in the market square late one night when Yeldrin, a young junior officer, approaches him with a sieve full of gooseberries which he had lawfully confiscated from someone. There was no one around, and the two officers were about to enjoy their free meal when suddenly they heard a man yelling loudly. Achumailov, turning in the direction of the sound, it was somebody yelling at a dog. Then he hears the yelping of a dog, and next he sees a dog limping out of Pitchgun's timber yard. A man in a starched shirt and an unbuttoned waistcoat throws himself forward and grabs the dog by its leg. Hearing the commotion, a crowd of people gathers there, and Achumailov observes that the man was Hurricane, the goldsmith. The latter was holding up a bleeding finger and complaining that the white puppy with a yellow patch on its back had bitten him. He demanded compensation for the pain and also because he would not be able to work for a week because of the wound. At first, Achumailov is very angry and says that he would take strict action against the owner for leaving the dog loose and putting the people at a risk. Then someone in the crowd says that the dog probably belonged to General Ziglaov. The officer immediately changed his stance and shouted at Hurricane that such a small dog could not have bitten a hefty man like him. He blamed Hurricane for having scratched his own finger to claim the compensation. Then Yeldrin says that the dog did not belong to the general, as his dogs were generally valuable. At this, Achumailov switches sides again and says that Hurricane would get justice as he was injured. Then someone from the crowd says that he has spotted the dog at the general's yard. Again, the superintendent changes his decision and orders Yeldrin to take the dog to the general and deliver him carefully along with his own regards. Just then, they see the general's crook Prohor and ask him to identify the dog. When Prohor claims that the general had never owned such a dog, Achumailov changes his mind again and that it was a stray dog and therefore it must be destroyed. Funnily enough, Prohor informs that the dog actually belongs to the general's brother. Now Achumailov realizes that the owner of the dog is such an important person and finally decides that the dog is a cute little pup. Hurricane is sent packing home with a warning, and the whole crowd of the people enjoy a good laugh. Thank you.